Oshowo!
Thank you. I love doing the, do we fist bump, do we handshake? Is it racist? I don't know. How are you guys doing? You guys good? Cool. I feel like I come across as a impressive young black man until you hear me speak, and then you're like, oh, that was the wish with the monkey's paw. Like, give him broad shoulders, but give him a little lisp. You know, just make him humble. Keep him humble. Like, make him tall, but make it so he can't maintain eye contact with anyone in one-on-one conversations. That'll be good. That'll be good. I'm black. I don't know if you noticed. I'm also bisexual, and I'm also a gamer. So I'm a very persecuted individual. Actually, I go through a lot. I actually only came out recently as well, so it's been really interesting, like, stepping into the LGBTQ world, because, like, growing up in a black community where there's just rampant homophobia, and then stepping into the queer community and getting to see all the racism in there and being like, oh, man, this is fun. And I'm just, like, stepping between both sides, like, just being a little shit, being like, hey, man, do you hear what they're saying about you? They're calling you black bulls over there. Then I go to the black community, like, hey, man, you hear what they're saying about you? Man, they're saying baddie boys over there. Then I go to the gamers, and they're like, hey, man, you want to hear? And then they're just saying so many slurs. Just so many slurs. But I went on a date recently in Brixton, and it was going really well. I'm a very charming young boy. And we went into this Jamaican corner shop just to get some drinks. And all they had there was, like, Carlsberg, Guinness, and just basic beers. And so my date went to the Jamaican guy running it and was like, oh, do you have anything fruity? And then quick as a flash, he just points at me and goes, fruity? Try him. And, like, the bisexual in me was like, that's homophobic. But the black in me was like, it's pretty funny, though. It's really, it's quick. Like, it's rude, but is it more funny than it is rude? And then the comedian in me was like, is this material? Can I use this? And the gamer in me was like fighting back every urge to hurl back a slur. But, like, in actuality, what happened was, so all these thoughts were going through my head, and I gave him the real quick, witty response of, wait, just prepare for it. So, it was very hard. I was very cowardly and scared and also very stoned at the time. But I feel I'm a very cowardly individual, actually. Even, like, a lot of people say it takes bravery to get up and do stand-up. It doesn't. I'm a huge coward. I've got hay fever and I'm scared of bees. I'm weak. I'm weak as shit. I don't do a lot of things. I've never tasted my own cum because I'm too scared. I'm too scared. What if it's bad? What if it tastes really good and I can't stop eating it? I could be shooting out jelly beans or poison. I just know I don't have the courage to deal with that knowledge. I'm scared to put, like, my real thoughts and feelings into, like, conversation naturally as well. I have to package it as a joke, then afterwards be like, but for real though. Like, my thoughts on women's deodorant. I'm a huge fan of women's deodorant. You've just got so many more flavors, like wild rose and vanilla, jasmine with cocoa and milk. And then men, we've got the 4 flavors of sport, dry, active, Africa. And it's garbage. And then, like, with women's perfume, we've got scents that make sense, like lavender or vanilla. And then I've never smelled a men's cologne that doesn't smell the exact same way that Red Bull tastes. Just bad juju in a bottle. And then, like, the way they advertise it is the worst one, because for women's perfume, it's just a beautiful girl, long flowing hair, just rolling around in a field of flowers. No fear of pollen, because she's a queen. She looks straight down at the camera, has a full-on orgasm at it. The voiceover comes on, serendipity. By Dior. And then men's cologne adverts, it's always white guy with stubble or bald black man just fucking marching through a brick wall, unfazed. He's a man. A wolf comes running by, howling. The man doesn't look at it. He just fucking punches it. Rips out his heart and lifts it to the sky and squeezes blood over his chest. The voiceover, savagery. By Oh, you go, boss. The bottle comes on screen and it's just a fist. It's just a bloodied fist. And I'm always watching these adverts like, man, I want to come in a field. Like, she looks like she's having a great time. This boy looks like he's going to get dysentery. Let me smell like I've come in a field. But for real, though. You guys have been lovely. I've been Eni Oshowo. Have a good night.